What's going on, guys? ¿Cómo están? Boys here, and welcome back to another video here on the channel. And today I'm very happy. I am very excited. Today I went out with sun. Finally, sun in the UK. The weather is improving, and most importantly, guys, I took on some vitamin D. And as you know, guys, today we got two very big news. Of course, this video is gonna focus on the upcoming game, Barcelona versus Villarreal, and also we got ourselves the new name for the Camp Nou. As you know, previously Barcelona has always been in this race to try and get a new sponsor. Many different brands have been looking to strike a deal with Barcelona, but at the end of the day, Barcelona has striken a 4,000 million euro sponsor deal with Iberia Airlines. If you are not familiar with Iberia, well, here they go. They're kind of like this airline in Spain that they really, yeah, that's it. It's an airline in Spain. And well, at the end of the day, the new stadium is going to be called Coliseo Iberia, which is not the worst sounding name. Like, of course, it's never going to be as good as a Camp Nou. Like, honestly, Camp Nou is just probably one of the most staple, biggest names in the world of football, and I'm still kind of mad that we're not able to keep that name. But there are some certain things that we certainly need to do to try and make this club improve. I'm a little bit mad, but at the end of the day, it's things that we just have to do. With that little news out of the way, guys, we can now focus on the match review between Villarreal. I want to hear your thoughts about this name change in the comments down below. But well, let's get right into it. And one more thing before starting off this video, be sure to check out our friends at Golazo Jersey. Links are also going to be in the description down below. They're a very good place to get cheap, reliable, quality footballing kits, so go there and get yours. So the main question, the main talking point coming into this game is which players is Ernesto Valverde going to rest. We know by a fact that he's going to do so, and if he actually starts a complete 11, I'm going to be very mad with him, because this is a game, all the respect to Villarreal, away from home, which is still gonna be demanding, but it's the only game really where we can rotate. It's simple as that, because after that we got Atletico Madrid, and after that we got Manchester United. So we gotta be very careful with how we handle our fixtures in April. The main candidates to rotate in this game for me are Sergio Busquets, Ivan Rakitic, and Luis Suarez. The very same way with someone like Clement Lenglet, and possibly in a distant future, someone like Jordi Alba. Rotating Messi should definitely be a factor, and it's something that we must also analyze. However, in the press conference, on some of the reactions that I also put up in a video, Valverde mentioned that in important games, Messi was going to play, and he saw Villarreal as a very important game. And I don't really disagree with what he's saying. Messi can be a player that just simply can add a lot of competitiveness to the Barcelona side in every single chance and every single play we create. So taking out Lionel Messi of a game like this can really make us struggle. I don't think that perhaps Messi should play the full 90 minutes, but certainly we can see a situation where Messi starts, you know, gets 60 minutes, let's say Barcelona are 2-0 up, and then we can take Lionel Messi out and bring somebody like Luis Suarez from the bench. So each has a little bit of game to just get into rhythm ahead of a very important match. Because of course also a very big problem is that sometimes you take players out and they're not in the rhythm to play at such competitive status. Against Atletico Madrid and Manchester United, those are really high top European ties, so we definitely need them at their 100%. Yet more significantly, there's a stat that makes me feel very confident about the game that we're gonna see at el Estadio La Ceramica, because even though Villarreal can be a very good team, and of course by the situation they're currently in, Barcelona hasn't lost in the last 6 games at their stadium. The last fixture time around was 2-0 victory for Barcelona. We saw a 1-1 draw, a 2-2 draw, a 3-1 victory for Barcelona, a 1-0 win for Barcelona, and a 3-2 win for Barcelona. 67% of those matches played, we won. But I can understand that certainly stats are meant to be broken, and football is not a clear science. And I also want to comment upon that, because like I mentioned briefly before, Villarreal right now are in a very tough situation. Villarreal in the 70th position in La Liga, and they have won 3 of the last 6 games as well in this competition. They have 26 points, and the last game they lost in a very intense game, 3-2 against Celta de Vigo. Celta de Vigo, by the way, put on a very good performance, the very same way with Villarreal, But we're gonna give kudos to Yahuaspas. Yahuaspas came back from a 3-month injury, started the game, scored 2 goals, and then got substituted off and just couldn't contain himself because of what he just made. He was crying on the bench as he tried to get his team crawling out of the relegation zone. And that's exactly what Villarreal are aiming to do in this match. And now, before moving into the potential 11, we gotta talk about the players that will be missing out this game for Villarreal. For Barcelona, we just know Ousmane Dembele. I don't think he's gonna be fit for this game. I thought he was gonna be back, honestly, like 2 weeks ago. I thought he was gonna be back for this game, but injuries, you know how it is, really, you know. For the case of Villarreal, they got some very important players missing. They got the veteran Bruno Soriano, they got Manu Trigueros missing, they got Miguelón, Javi Fuego, and Gerard Moreno is in doubt, as well as Jaume Costa. One more particular thing that we have to note out is that their most important player in my eyes, a player which I genuinely do like since Malaga, Pablo Fornals, has lost his starting position in this kind of new 3 at the back / 5 midfielders system that Calleja has implemented. Pablo Fornals is a player that can give you a lot in attack when with the ball, but the problem with Villarreal is that they have never been good enough to gain back possession. So he has gone with 2 players that are capable of doing that in Santiago Cáceres, if I'm not wrong, and also Iborra. The thing here is that then the ball progression is being taken by Santi Cazorla, and they have somebody very fast up top. It could be Carl Tocco, or it can be someone like Samuel Chukwueze, someone which is gonna just add a little bit of extra pace and certainly a lot of trouble for the defense, making it a very fast build-up that Villarreal is going to try to do. So Pablo Fornals in that sense could replace Cazorla, but Calleja just has his preferences. So it's kind of sad that I believe that we're not going to see Fornals start because he's a genuinely good player, but that's exactly what Villarreal are going to be probably looking for, playing a very similar system like the one that they did against Celta de Vigo. With that being said, here is my starting 11 for Villarreal. I'm going to go with Sergio Asenjo in the goalkeeper position. I'm going to go with Victor Ruiz, Ramiro Funes Mori, and Álvaro González to make up that 3-man midfield. For the right-hand flank, we're going to see Mario Gaspar and then Alfonso Peraza for the other. And then the 3-man in midfield, we're going to see Cáceres, Cazorla, and Vicente Iborra. And up top, we're going to see Carlos Baca with either Samuel Chukwueze or Carl Tocco Ekambi. At the moment being, I was slightly inclined for Tocco Ekambi. I believe he just will make a lot of problems for Barcelona. He's a bigger player, more of a presence. Having someone like Sergio Roberto or Nelson Semedo can easily cover up for the pace of Samuel Chukwueze, but rather have someone like Carl Tocco Ekambi is much more of a figure in the box, and that's a type of player that can really hurt Barcelona. So if I was Javi Calleja, I'll tend to do that. And now on the other hand, we got Barcelona, and spoiler alert, I think that we are gonna go with a false 9. I believe that we are gonna see Ter Stegen, of course, between los postes. We're gonna see Sergi Roberto through the right, Gerard Piqué with Samuel Umtiti as the 2 main center backs. I'm gonna keep insisting with Umtiti because if Lenglet is going to be playing against Atletico Madrid and against Manchester United, because, well, he played against Espanyol, that gives us a very big indication, then he needs rest. And Umtiti is certainly now the second choice center back. The third choice center back. For the left, I'm going to go with Jordi Alba. In the middle of the park, I'm going to go with Ivan Rakitic as a CDM. I'm going to go with Arthur. I'm going to go with Arturo Vidal. And then, up front, I'm going to go with Lionel Messi, Philippe Coutinho, and Malcom Felipe Silva, I think it is, de Oliveira. And I know, yes, I did see the same game exactly as you against Espanyol. Coutinho was much, much better as a left center attacking mid. But the problem is that Valverde, genuinely, he's not going to put him in that position. Is he? Really? No, he won't. Because we have so many midfielders now that are ahead in the pecking order in the midfield than Philippe Coutinho. Philippe Coutinho is obviously ahead of some players like Arturo Vidal in my eyes, but he's ahead of that when playing in the front three. And right now, he's a player that can fit that role. Not good at all. He's been shite in that position. But it's what we have. Dembele is injured. You know, we don't have a backup center forward. Are we really going to put Boateng? Who knows? Perhaps Boateng plays. I don't know. But that's my lineup. Having said that, how do I think the game is going to go? Well, like I mentioned, Villarreal right now are playing for absolutely everything, and I expect something very similar to what we saw with Espanyol. However, as much as I did say Espanyol, I was expecting them to be rough. I think Villarreal might just be a little bit more, because they have to show up for everything. Espanyol, in the other side, something that I forgot to mention, was that they're not playing for anything. Really, they cannot reach Europe, and they are not in danger of being relegated. In the case of Villarreal, they're in very big danger of being relegated. So Villarreal might as well just start working a little bit harder. Hopefully Barcelona can overcome this, and certainly with the players that we have at our disposal, even with rotating, we should be able to do the job. My prediction for this game is going to be 2-1. That's going to be everything for today, guys. Hopefully you have enjoyed. Be sure to leave us your opinions in the comment box down below. Tell us your prediction, your thoughts, your lineups. And of course, if you actually fell for what I said of Iberia, Coliseo, or whatever it was, you should go check yourself. You really should. Like, Coliseo Iberia. Oh my god, that's such a horrible name. I know I'm going to be late for the party for some of you guys. I know it by a fact. But I was occupied with university, the tough life of a young entrepreneur. Yeah, I was busy. It's simple as that. You know already that some days I'm very busy. Like, I got 3 full days this term. That's just how it is. See you in the next one. Take care. See ya.